Hello everyone and welcome to this episode of Bash Shell Scripting. In this episode we are going to have a look at a few system specific commands and let us have a look at them. So this Raspberry Pi is a single board computer and I am actually using it to log in remotely, through a Windows system. Now the operating system that I'm using with this Raspberry Pi is known as Raspberry Pi operating system or RPI OS. So this RPI OS is a derivative of another popular mainstream distribution of Linux. It is known as Debian. It is a very popular distribution and it is the kind of source distribution for other distributions as well. So the popular derivatives of Debian include Ubuntu and its cousins like Kubuntu, and others. So there is Edge Ubuntu and all other projects. You can check the Ubuntu website. They will actually show you the Ubuntu, Kubuntu, Edubuntu, and a lot of distributions that are derived from Ubuntu itself. So Ubuntu is derived from Debian, and Kubuntu and Edubuntu and all other derivatives that have that Buntu in the end, they are derived from Ubuntu. So basically every set of user will have their own specific requirements and they will actually have their own distributions. Then another distribution is something that we have already discussed. It is RPI OS, that is Raspberry Pi OS. And then for single board computers, there are many other distributions like Bananian, and there is also known as ARMBian, ARMBIAN, and there are a lot of distributions. So basically the thing is that these are all derivatives of the source distribution that is known as Debian distribution of Linux. And the commands that we are going to see now, they will be very specific to all these Debian and distributions. So we are going to learn how to update our operating system and how to run the commands. So there is a utility known as apt. So it is known as aptitude, APTITUDE tool. And it is shortened as apt command. So we are going to use this apt command to first refresh the pointers to the various repositories, and the command is apt update -y. So let me explain you the components of these commands. So basically there is an index in your local system which is pointing out to the various repositories over the internet, and we first need to update that index. We need to first update that index and all the associated links, and we are going to go ahead and run this command and calculate that update. And -y means basically this command, when run apt update, it asks you the permission to go ahead. And -y means like yes. And if you just omit this -y, you will be prompted for yes or no, and if you just give in this -y, it won't prompt you. So I'm going to go ahead and run this command. Let me copy this and let me paste it here, and if I hit enter, it says that the permission denied. So the permission denied is because we don't have actually elevated privileges. So for elevated privileges, we need to run this command with the help of another utility which is known as sudo apt update -y. So sudo means super user do or something like that, but su means super user. So we are going to use the admin privileges which are associated with this sudo command, and then we are actually using this apt utility and passing it the arguments update and -y. And if I hit enter, it is now updating all the pointers and the repositories. So let me reduce the size of the text on the screen. So it is going to take some time actually, because everything depends on the speed of the internet. So it has fetched 13.2 MB in 19 seconds. Now it is reading the package list, And after that, it will show you the message like updating the list or something. Let us see. Yeah, built-in dependency tree. Okay, so it says that 82 packages can be upgraded and run the command apt list upgradable. So I will just say sudo. Let me copy this. And if I say control V, okay, so just do it manually, which is better. Up gradable, and if I hit enter, okay, sorry, I will have to say sudo apt list upgradable, and it is going to show me the list of all the upgradable packages. Okay, so this is the list. Oh god, it is a very, very, very big list of the packages that can be upgraded. So I will just go ahead and run the upgrade command. Okay, so now it has just calculated what packages have to be upgraded, and it has actually refreshed the pointers to the remote repositories and all. In order to run the actual upgrade, I will have to type in sudo. So let me increase the size for your convenience. Apt full hyphen upgrade hyphen y. So I have already told you the components of this command. Sudo is the utility for super users. Apt is the aptitude tool. Full upgrade is the argument that we are passing it to it, and hyphen y means yes, go ahead, don't worry. Okay, and if I hit enter, it is actually going to calculate everything and it is going to start upgrading all these things. Okay, so it has already started downloading and upgrading the things, and so you can see actually that get command, right? So it is actually fetching all that information, and it seems that it is going to take some time for it to go ahead and upgrade the entire system. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and pause recording because I really don't want to have this part included in the video. It will unnecessarily increase the size of the video file, which is going to be the inconvenience to all of us. So I'm just going to go ahead and pause recording, and I will resume the recording from the point where that upgrade command has successfully been executed. So the upgrade is complete, and let us see what happened when I was gone. So it seems that it has downloaded and upgraded every necessary thing. So if I try to run the earlier commands again, we can run the earlier commands by pressing the up key on your keyboard. So if I say sudo apt list hyphen hyphen upgradable now, it shouldn't actually return us anything. Yes. So it is not returning us anything. And if I try to run this command again, and then if I try to run the dist upgrade, it shouldn't actually download and upgrade anything at all. So as I told you already, this command is valid only for Debian and distributions and derivatives like Ubuntu and Raspberry Pi OS or Armbian. So let me run this full upgrade command again, and it should actually exit in only a couple of seconds. Okay, so it says that 0 upgraded, 0 newly installed, and 0 to remove, and 0 not upgraded. So it means that our system is up to date. So this is how we can update and upgrade our system. It could be anything, Debian, Ubuntu, or Raspberry Pi OS. So for other operating systems, there will be other packages like pkg and port and brew to upgrade and update the packages in your system. So in case you are using some other Unix like distribution, then go ahead and check the manual of your distribution. You will definitely find the relevant commands. Finally, we are going to see a command which is very specific to Raspberry Pi OS on Raspberry Pi, and this is not going to work on any other computer. So the final command is sudo rpi hyphen update. It is going to update the firmware. Okay, and I'm going to say hyphen y. So if I hit enter, it is going to go ahead and update the firmware. Okay, so it seems that I have entered the wrong option. Hyphen y cannot be entered here in this command. And if I hit enter now, it should actually start upgrading the firmware. So as I told you already, this command is very specific to Raspberry Pi operating system installed on Raspberry Pi computer. So it is going to take a few minutes again for this upgrade of the firmware. So we will have to wait till that time. So I'm going to pause the recording and I'm going to resume from the point where it finished the upgrade of the firmware. So the update of the firmware is completed successfully with the command sudo rpi-update. So this way we can update our operating system as well as we can update the firmware in case you are using Raspberry Pi with Raspberry Pi operating system. So let us review this entire episode. In this entire episode, we saw how to upgrade our system and how to update our system, and finally how to update the firmware in case you are using a single board computer like Raspberry Pi. So I hope that you have understood the concepts of update, full upgrade and upgrading the firmware. Thanks a lot for watching this episode and I will see you next time.